there. There's a couple more right here. They're not a lot of tobacco to them.
You want to smoke some bowl?
I don't have any pot.
I got some.
Very nice.
I got a whole battery full.
All right, now this right here is my favorite part of like the whole camper. What would Scooby do? Unplug. What would Buddha do? Bong hits with Jesus. Sorry, let me move my stuff so I'm not in the way.
Yeah. That's where you fuck me on a concrete floor.
Yeah, I quit doing concrete. Running that screed board killed my back. Well, not literally. What really killed my back was moving an 800-pound gun lathe. But the first time my back ever gave out, we were doing the screed board, doing some cement walkways over by the museum in Lodgepole, Nebraska. Laid up for like 3 days, and then of course I was younger then though. Now it takes me forever to recover. More credence?
What's that?
I said more credence. Wasn't you listening to CCR the other day?
Yeah, it was just
Pianos. That's weird looking. It's like a periodic table of the elements, but it looks like...
Yeah, but they're biorhythms. They way out of the, our ears aren't biorhythm. It regulates our health, our chakra system.
Hippie stuff. And those are scales. I recognize those. Whoa. You zoom in and they turn all the musical symbols or musical things into symbols. That's cool. That one looks like an eyeball. Do, si, la, so, fa, mi, re, do.
See, 96, right? You have your 24, and you say a different scale.
So each one of those symbols represents a sound?
Yeah, but then it's like a 3-5 or 1-3, but there's, you know how to weave around. I don't know how to explain it.
No, you were saying something about KOA, but I didn't see a KOA campsite thing on the sign. Yeah, that's the, hold on a second, the golden ratio.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
But then...
Well, it's color-coded and it's music-coded, which is different from anything I've ever seen, because I always learned the golden ratio for construction.
Yeah, but then
or architecture.
Well... I just took this, you look at this, right?
That's the Hellenic Zodiac, but it's got the yin-yang in the middle.
If you take this, on a 20 maybe, and the outer double, inner, it goes in. On the wedge, you play 301 or...
Well, you explained to me that resonance frequency thing before, but I didn't really understand it.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's not parallax. fuck.
Parallax.
Iambic pent. No, that's not it. God, now I'm just guessing at words. That's a Star of David. It looks like those folks just basically took every religious symbol and turned it into made it something to do with music.
Yeah.
Yep. And then in the center there, that's the, not Mobius loop, the infinity.
Right.
Yep. I'm catching what you're pitching.
I have a picture of my quadrivium.
I know that's a sound wave, but I don't recognize it.
Yeah, but a sound wave can be anything.
I guess technically a radio wave is a sound wave. There are people who can actually pick up radio waves. Saturn lead, Jupiter tin, Mars iron, Sun gold, Venus copper, Mercury. Ah, the element that goes with each.
Then you have another 5 gases,
planet.
right? And then the P-ball, F-ball.
And those look like Pokeballs. Multicolored. And is there a Libra on there?
Libra's what, March or
October.
yeah, October. That October
18th.
2, okay, good.
I was born October 18th, 1980.
Well,
I actually talked about that on my YouTube channel today because you were talking about the star chart or whatever, whatever that is, and there was another guy I spoke with earlier today about that too.
well, yeah, well, I just know the 230, coming up, the whole, the last loop before they figured out it was going to slide the scale for one time.
Well, I get the concept of a sliding scale, but as
No,
far
I mean,
as
I don't know what the sliding scale is, the Gregorian calendar, the almanac, but then, it's already been here like Nostradamus 2060, so they're, but then flat world or a round world or everything is rotating world.
well, the world is flat in places.
But then they get their stupidity, go after and keep that person blocked mentally, so no, and that's what's happened to me. And they won't do that. You don't know what that is. That's full on, filling in the. Again, we can't do other, or getting out like a record by not, that's why I'm assuming the baptismals of the, I didn't give you the authority, but then to do my side of Eastern Huffman, my baptism, beginning of last, and come home.
You ever been injected with Haldol and Ativan?
Yes, and thrown on the ground, and I just grit my teeth, and I says, wait till it wears off, motherfuckers. It didn't do nothing. Just like when they fucking tased me, I just ripped the fuckers off. Agriticity. Now check this out.
So if they tell you got to move this because it's been here overnight, do you have a place to take it to?
Well, my license says it's here, and they're going down. Honduras can't be monitored by churches. Period. They're destroying the world, and it's hands on over here in our conversations, and they're gotta say sorry, Joseph Messiah, one more time, and then be back. You don't know what I did because you can't judge me because you're not Moses.
Well, if you go to their church and pretend to
I
be part
know.
of their congregation long enough, they might pretend to like you.
No, it's just what they did with the woman shelters. You know,
They shut those down nationwide. They
yeah,
gave
but they're
them
keeping
all.
people stupid. They're using the Social Security with not knowing what's going to get hit, and that's their hit on trying to take over my shit right now.
Well, the battered women's shelters, when they gave them to the sheriff's departments in the late '80s and early '90s,
But to take that, I'm a Maccabee. But then they give themselves a fucking PhD in fucking a joke. How can you get a PhD in symmetry? Well, let him go get his test back. He took a 6 month, just like bullshit. Then you put it in front of me and a Bitcoin. Wow. They don't have this. Right here.
crown, chakra, third eye, pineal. I don't think that's appropriate for the younger viewers.
Yeah, but the third eye is up there. Then you figure one at 45, and then your cemetery. Here, it's like your pineal right there. Right? This is that right there.
Yeah.
That what operates all 7 chakras.
Well, that's kind of an oversimplification of it, but yeah, that's
your
where
equilibrium,
it's at.
Your equilibrium, but then
Well, for me, I'm more familiar with like the Western medicine stuff. I'm not real familiar with the chakra thing right there that it's showing, because like that's a pentagram or a hexagram there. The pineal thing that you were showing me with the chakra. That's a hexagram. That one's kind of looks like a butterfly. The lines across the face and all that. Well, at least from back here it did.
Where?
That's an inverted pentagram.
No.
Well, in the center.
Well,
anyway.
if you know that metals, that's what, or,
You know those popsicles that they have down at Walmart? You get like a bag of like 36 of them.
Yeah. So you have to have this with 8, right?
But see that's more of a like a flow chart. That
Right. Once you get
shows
this,
you how to make it.
now once you get this, and you know the 4 out the, the 5 out the 4, 5 out the 4, 5 out the 4, psh, 5 out the 4, 5 out the 4, 5 out the 4, psh, 5 out the 4, 5 out the 4, 5 out the 4, psh. Now what's 5 out the 4? What do you get?
I'm not sure, but I don't know how to read music.
Kind of like you get we got 45, but then
Like a 45 LP, or
like
is this like a
like 3 on 5 on 4, 3 on 5. 3 goes out, 6 stays in. 6, 6, 6, 18, 18, 18, 18, right? On 36, 72. So then you got 36, it goes back down to 16. So you have 16, 16, right? 16 to 16. What's that?
I don't know. I don't understand the numbers part.
That's 64. It's 64.
If you're talking the pattern of it, my
No,
brain
not
is
about- I
exquisite
mean about-
for that, but
Yeah,
it
if you
isn't
think about a
functioning
16
at the
gallon or
moment.
16, on a 90, for 90s, you have What do you want? 245s or you know, I don't know. It's been about, yeah, they spin about their own roundabout and go around and give up and
All right, I think I'm
it's
gonna
here,
grab
here.
part of one of them snipes there.
Right here.
But I brought, there's 4 of them there. Oh, do you need more of those tea candles?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Halloween, that's my birth month.
There's only 8 that that's on the southern, right? The southern hemisphere, then you have the northern hemisphere. When it rolled, and that's where everybody out balance.
Yeah, it looks like they
You know,
tried
if
to
the sun
do-
comes up, it should be offset like 2.5 or 4 hour or whatever, you know, on the shadow, but then pretty much at the same time. It's like a double Dutch, you know what I mean? Then there's no connection to the sun. They use the North Pole, South Pole stuck in. It's these are not.
Well, you want some popsicles and some more tea candles?
This one's,
Yes, sir. Yeah, it looks like you used all the tea candles. I didn't give you very many though, maybe like 20 of them.
we still got some.
Sorry. High external battery. Yeah. Earth, water, air, fire, bonding with elements. Oh, I recognize these. These are Wiccan symbols.
No, Rick, this.
Not Wiccan. Hold on a second.
It has been in.
There's a series of books that have those in them actually.
Well, once Rick, once you figure out playing with fire, you know, but then you want to get burned, but then it's kind of like a rubbing your socks, touching the spark.
They made it so that the triangle itself represents a mountain, and then the upside down represents a pool, and that's why the lines are across 2 of them. There's a line across the mountain, and there's a line across the pool, and then there's the empty pool and the empty mountain. And the air symbol is the mountain with the line across the top. There's also the hobo symbols. I was learning them a little bit from some of the rail riders, probably, I don't know, 2011 or so, 2012. But I was never into riding the rails and never interested. I knew too many people that were missing parts. Like when people tell you how great it is to ride the rails, and you're like, yeah, but your arm's gone. Yeah, I can't ride rails that way. You gotta hold on with both arms. Where's the ashtray? Oh, thank you. Gosh, shite. Well, looks like you were pretty frugal with those, actually. You got quite a few of them still. If you need more of them, though, let me know. I got probably close to 1,000 tea candles still in my car.
Oh,
I bought them in McCook from Walmart there. I had them on sale for like 25 cents a pack. I got some unscented ones if you prefer them. I just figure those ones are pine scented, so they kind of make things a little bit less noticeable.
you want to get some big ones. I bought. I used to go buy those jar ones at the dollar store.
Yeah, I ain't a size queen. So they have a dollar store here, like a Dollar Tree or a Dollar General.
Used to.
Used to have battered women's shelters too. Hell, there might have been a time in this town where they actually had decent cops. I mean, I doubt it, but it's a possibility.
Churches, make the cops do what they have to do, but then, anyway, they're being controlled by like a narcissist. That's sad. You know, is it?
I think that term narcissism has been overused.
You know,
Anybody who
there
loses
is-
an argument calls
there
the other
is
person a
Misuse
narcissist.
of the dishonest. The ones that say they're honest, but then they're like the devils of the.
Oh, I'm honest. I'm honestly an asshole.
No, there's no lot of stuff that's kind of sad, but then they have no faith in Moses. They can't hide from nothing. But you open it up without hiding. That's why they call it the black earth. And then there's the red carpet or the funny underwear or white energy, but then writing a book. And they all know, but they don't want us to fucking control our whole fucking minds. And that's like a forehead. You know, but then we're not controlled through our ears because, you know, outside noise is disturbing. Then you hear the mosaically, oh, we're back, and there's a hot supper, and then they ate it, but then they fucking, you know, like how you go fucking, like time of living, and they rob their souls. Like, fucking with energy. Like, you know, roll back 21 days a year, but you can't roll back on a, you know, just a leap. You have to know constant by yourself. You're already stuck. So they like wound us back to like a but non-retained because they, you know, they go back and start stealing everything. You know, like and then they're afraid. And they, you know, they're all incest.
That's just
They're
gross.
all, I mean,
I couldn't watch Game of Thrones because all that incest crap. It's just
no,
gross.
but then it's making them, you know, it's gonna be fun and games because teach every heart. The heart's not in the head.
I'll be right back. I got something to drink over in my car. I'll bring a couple of popsicles and
Oh.
doesn't look like you need any tea candles at the moment.
What I was gonna put in the music.
Yes, sir. Well, I'll be right back. I'm not ditching you.
What do you got to drink?
I got what do you call that? Monster Java.
Oh no, I got some apple stuff from Andrews. What's some of that?
What's Andrews?
Try some of this. It's like an apple soda. Pretty good.
Not bad. Kind of tastes like a Jolly Rancher. So is Andrews like a? Actually, it kind of tastes like a.
There's orange there too.
What are those called? You remember they used to have those wrap packages and it had sweet tarts. That's what it tastes like.
Yeah.
It tastes like sweet tarts. I'll be right back.
You made that open.
Yes, sir. I had to, my phone died, so I had to turn it back on to make sure that I shut off the recording. Remember, it's good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. And remember, you are your brother's keeper.